This is chapter 2 for better Ghana.
Good morning, good morning, good morning. This is Fahudi Hotspot Show. And ne yedi yenkomodie no ebeko Ghana. So wabaso ya na wa share video no ene me ne me brother Kwajo from Toronto hanomo or Montreal ton. Menso me wo Toronto. Ene eba bedi Canada ene Ghana yen you know you see interacting and also doing politics from abroad. And me know ba bedi nkomo afa John Dramani Mahama ho na Ghana ebimo ene no we esindie ene akombe brebe ye be ya ne dan wa ha share video no ma wo comment nso mra me wo YouTube as well. You can subscribe as well as follow the Facebook handle. Follow us everywhere. TikTok and so ye wo ho. Unity, stability, and no na yede chance na uje di se Ghana ye united and no one some ye bekano. Edu abato so na what are we doing now as a Ghanaians? Do we want Ghana to develop? Obi ebe kan da so ewo mafidie so hanom se ohun Ghana se na Ghana ye kra behwe. Na yem papa John Dramani Mahama trains ne niama ye ne hu airport papa bi ahoho sade abrochiti ne sa pepepe obi bi a wo pa adwane afi Ghana no menua tenemu na ka bi What do your man sharing, sir? This was not someone Sabi on to say kufo na onji yen papa ya otisu no onji nindi yen papa Evans Atamels or the your man show ni papa pansa many as wabe kan yen ho share video Maure mfio se 2024 obetuama yen papa John Dramani Mahama coming 2024 December as the we are wrapping up for election in Ghana. Make sure say obetuama John Dramani Many me and welcome again. Share the video. Let your comments come in. Let me welcome Godfred Emmanuel. Make a comment. Let us all support John Dramani Mahama coming 2024. Yenyina ye hu ni nyuma dipa and na yaba be bobo bi so na yesi NPP for say almost saying NPP for saying amanfo ohwa almost saying said the ya ka no NPP for yesi almost saying almost omunjai kunwa no mu anase ede na omoka no Chapter 2 for a better Ghana and many young brother Kwajo Odro ba bebo nkomo wo jinyan kupon di nkwandia ene me kaka wo say abato no menchuro yasi ya di aposifo yasi ya di aposifo ba weifo ena asojafo asrafo ene omukeka ho aposifo mia wankasa ne meka no beti ase ena ya ba beto ama John Dramani Mahama. That's right. Yen chakora ye di dwumedie ne beto ase ebe hya ase ntente menua afa na wa be kan ye ho a akwaba. I welcome you all to Fahudi Hotspot Show and na da sonko ye betwa ne tel inti let me bring my brother on the in the studio so we can start it right away. So I will urge you to please share the video and na calculation so they wabano unya bedu netiana I'm trying to imitate way Kevin Taylor. It's not coming, so you know I've tried. Welcome Papa Odro yenchema ba kope or Montreal. NDC is international. You can join it from every corner you want to. And please, if you know say baby awo to say sorry menu aba and that stress na dos ho into hwe na nkrofo bi de epiapia ene abatwewo anase ompese omuhuri uti so because line na di animu no omunnim said de yesi esan liar menua join it from everywhere. Join NDC from everywhere. Sorry be our home beto no na wa join it. Stress ne dawson so what you say ene me prepare no e dawson. Ghana for ye mostly there's so much stress. It's not stress that is needed. And yet stress our life comes with it, this is manufactured stress. Inti yeah NDC we group Canada we National Democratic Congress in Canada. Opa freyen obedwane yen ye de odo ekroye yen we bia wa hanom se wote asenti ye chairman ba ko penalty hono ye pese ye joining NDC na NDC enyantoma pafra 2024 obi amfa ne voice obi te Canada hanom ehye da toto emo emra asa de be ya MP4 de emo no kwa kogina gate na no okwa osesekan kantam se okwa akoto ma NPP yeah, they are papanseba. So, Papa Odo, welcome.
Thank you, my sister. The church will be from Montreal, soon will be a bar from Yaswanish. And to see how I near again say you do spring and so on. When you go on with me, my body, we are still in the away. A man from maybe a bar from my, and who say Nipa, no, we are nobody. You have actually about the last 2-3 days, but when you may be sure when you know, the never plan we so actually be a OTM, baby, a OTM free be wherever you are listening from. I'd like to greet you on behalf of myself, on behalf of Canada NDC. Like my sister said, we are gathering ourselves to go back and support the party. We cannot afford another Lilliput, another comedian, another. Excuse me. We just found out this week that the man has a sickness or say review on home. Tina platforms so they are not all stressing.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Kevin Taylor source. This is Kevin Taylor. He sourced it this week on his show. So we cannot afford another 8 years or 4 years, even a week of another NPP administration. In Senia, Omudi Abutu. Not to go in depth, Michelle Bia, Bia so.
Yeah, that was Papa. Said the American Papa Odru. The only way chairman ba kope onona oda yentem inti se wabaha. I want you to please bring your comment. For comment bra. Ya to say MPP for say omumpene. And I've been on TikTok. I can hear from even MPP people say omunim ne enti omunkrofo ye kasa because omunan esibiribi so. Yeah, and na afenso Jean Mensa babia we MPP move we no move. Are we a democratic country as a Ghana? Are we a democratic country obidi na busiafo a very sensitive area like Electoral Commission? Is this justice for the people? And why do you think MPP for say omumfa abane mahama?
Okay, maybe I'm a mess that CB. I can't know, and I say, Pennyful baby say, Obi so over to Bible, and also be so be you be a netters and the nice so. And go forward, dear, Yakuno nan saying, I'm saying, Okasan Obo, Kufodi, MPP, is different from this Nana Kufado MPP now, Yakun. And now, Omoa Kufona, the Maya warning, ENT, Omoa founding father, what's his name? Nyaho Tamaklo, and also the Maya warning, ENT. So, Omo members, and as ministers, and as MPD Bejina, CDA Biso, platform Biso, no one making such proclamation now. They know what they are doing. And I will pray that the Ghana that we know now, Rawlings with his own regime now, a Drew baby or hand over power. A military man who hand over power. What we have gone through from Nkrumah till all this coup d'etat and all these things. And then our democracy is young, but it's not that young. We've been through a lot as a country. So Obi Bejina CDA so kasa same way. Say be air safe, but it shouldn't be tolerated. And who backlash, who reply from other parties, not just NDC, but from other stakeholders in the country and other parties at large. It, you know, it is very unfounded statement. It's not the first time Brian Champion is saying that.
Yeah.
Last year, Kwewu, the same place, the same on a platform he was comfortable enough to say it. Where Muso Bia Bechino say me odro na me ko jina baby can't ask him we are. And police for abe frame and ma ko shede bimu. Secret service for abe frame ko shede bimu. Maybe you know not as omo no nim de omo de ayemi. You've been treated. This is like causing you are putting kerosene. Yes, I would do you will be why enable Nipano. We no cast on the platform. It resonates to your members. No, because BBC. This man shouldn't even be walking around. But again, we are in a country where for the last 8 years, we have seen that the law applies to only a few, and the law doesn't punish or prosecute or take effect on certain party or certain people in certain class in the community. So it's very dumbfounding, to be honest with you. That statement is not welcome in our democracy. Where is the Council of Elders, Christian Council, we call them? BBC is here. This is where leadership should stand up. I'm not speaking as an NDC, I'm speaking as a Ghanaian. Where is the Council of Elders? Where are the Muslim clerics? Where are the so-called stakeholders, the chiefs, the kings, who call themselves kings? Small chiefs, big chiefs who, you know, proud themselves with titles and all these things in Ghana. There is no, your chieftaincy will be useless or worthless if there is flames in Ghana. Let's understand that. So why are these people, why are they not talking?
Okay.
That is why I am here. You know, number one is the judiciary, the law. Those people who are supposed to uphold the law. This guy, Brian Champion, shouldn't be walking around.
That's
and we know Brian Champion. I was so gone. That was his footprint. And he has started, you know, sounding the drums of war with this kind of statement. So with this kind of statement now, what can it be? He said it first time. Nobody did anything. He has said it again, second time. And, you know, the president is, you know, dumbfounded. He hasn't heard anything.
Even Lord Cummings, who can be bisa, and
well, there you go. When the NDC was in power, they used words like Afghanistan. If NPP doesn't win, Ghana will be like Afghanistan. Kufuor himself used the Arab Spring, where somebody, you know, caused harm to himself, burned himself. I said it's a term of demonstration of the hardship going on. So if you guys use all these words, no matter power, now you are sounding these drums of war now. I think that they should tread carefully, because people are in Ghana who will not allow Ghana to go in flames.
That's right.
And these people have a lot to lose. A young man who is hungry, who is jobless, they have nothing to lose.
Okay. Yeah.
So I'm very disappointed in our judiciary system, number one. I'm very disappointed in our so-called chiefs, our so-called religious leaders. I'm very, very, very disappointed in them.
Okay.
Right away, you don't allow even 48 hours to go for a meeting or think about this. Right away, you issue a statement, a disclaimer, then, you know, you distance yourself. This is what the people want to hear. Say, somebody will say, oh, wait there, Brian Champo, he doesn't speak for NPP. And, you know, where Mamu Fana seems serious. But this is the same guy who, because of him, they were slapping MPs in Ayawaso West Wagon. MP was being slapped on the floor. Vigilantes masked, and they were stationed in his house, where they were deployed there. Videos proudly. I don't even know why if Ghana police now is hiring Rasta people or people who are not shaved. Or I thought they had a code of conduct and how to dress as a police or military. These people who were dressed in ammo cars and all these things, these were his footprints. So say anytime where Kasano or Kasa saying we are again, they know what they are doing.
That's
and we saw Kevin Taylor's expose this week about what now they are trying to use the judiciary system. They know they will not win the election, presidentially, of course, but they are trying to allow their lawyers and all these people, including the deputy EC, I forgot his name, Boss Masari, I think that's his name, using him for them to have a meeting and stakeholders saying, oh, if you don't win the election as an MP, you have 1 week to contest. After one, yes. They have started having that conversation. And Kevin Taylor did that expose. The video came out. They invited all the MP, all the parties. They sat in a room. They had a meeting and said, oh, we want to amend the constitution. Before, I think you have about a month plus to contest or to challenge. MPs are declared at the constituency, at polling stations. Presidential election is declared by the EC. MPs are declared at the polling stations. So that is where they want to do their damage control. So once they have majority in parliament, they will force the EC to declare that whoever Bawumia is the president of Ghana. And if you don't, if you don't agree with the result, go to court. And you have 1 week to go to court. That means from December 7th to December 15th, you have to challenge the court. That means gather all your look how many electoral areas or how many polling stations you have in your constituency. How can you take 1 week to gather all these facts and go to court, file a court motion, and have a hearing? If you don't do that within 1 week, you have lost. This is what they are proposing. It's not in effect yet, but this is what they are proposing, and they have started having meetings on it. This is where another channel they want to use, because they have seen that Ghanaians are fed up with it.
Yeah,
there is no way that Ghanaians will vote for Bawumia to win.
Yeah, and that is why our brother Noko 3 is saying Ghanaians were not involved then, but now Ghanaians are involved. So that is what it is. Today, Ghanaians are really ready.
Oh, yeah.
So obviously, guys, we are talking about the fact that are we a democratic system? Are we a country who, and obviously MPP never believed in democracy because—
No, they don't.
Yeah, they don't, because remember that when Nkrumah actually took our rights from these Westerners, they right away formed a whole group to to tell the white man, to tell America, UK, that we are not. And Nkrumah has forgotten about us. He has left out our chieftaincies. We want to maintain a monarchy. Because back in the days, they really thought Nkrumah did something wrong. They thought to say, Abrofona ma Ashanti region, nisa area, no autonomy, say, enka yewo president, no, na yewo king, who lords over Ghana. And so it was a retaliation against Nkrumah, and they thought Nkrumah. That is why they fought Nkrumah so hard and made sure say whatever equity Nkrumah was bringing into the system by educating the Northerners, because all those years in Abrofona, because there was no real minerals,
resources, natural minerals,
natural resources. It's Abrofona. They were not using the northern areas.
No.
They left it as a desert. Intina, almost historically, they excluded them. So when Nkrumah came, negotiation, they were part of it. Ghana first. As I said, no, so send all the regions. So what I said, it is time when I shall say a check. And no na yedi awowo enkola bebre ma ya nkyerɛ mo say de ye ne nipa dasane tina mu bom etena de ye ne obi ohoho etena omu nim ahoho etena omu nim ahoho ye MPP for bebre man keten so ukọ in Ashanti region, most of the youth, they engage the youth heavily and they do their homework right. So we are talking about whether MPP, what do they have under their sleeves? Why are they saying say omuma, and this was one of them, what our brother just said. Omo ashase epese, omo eteki aback to on, whether by a way or by all means, and they know why. Will Ghanaians allow this? That's what we are speaking about from Canada to you, Canada NDC to you also. Share the video. Said the Obia Ewasono, share the video. Don't let it sit on your platforms alone. Put it on your platforms. Put it on any area you communicate, and also all the social media handles. Put a clip of it or somewhere and money and question. Do you think, sir, what they are talking about? Of course, they are planning, rallying a lot of more people. Almost say we organize it soldier for training area B, because this is a whole way. Me fan say a whole I have to say who say nim how to use Ghanaian young guys. So they are employing them to do that. So to them, I have to say the war to end this in NPP for no this election. No, prepare themselves. Said they are going to war. What do you think NDC needs to know from your perspective, sitting back from all the way from here? No, what do you think NDC needs to do to get there? Because there's been a lot of people who said some things before 2020, 2012, 2015, NDC being Ghanaians and never thought NPP will go to this extent. They never thought. Obi Kasemi Chireme, John Dramani Mahama, being human, never thought about them being able to, because baby BBC ewa manone ha baby meka obi ewa manone ha baby man microphone ma NDC for heads up. They never believed it. Say basi NSC. What do you think NDC need to know?
NDC, thank you, my sister. NDC right now should not leave any stone unturned. Now, we know the colors of these people we are dealing with. May his soul rest in peace, Flight Lieutenant Rawlings. He said these people we are dealing with, DJ Rawlings, he said their history has not changed. The people we are dealing with, their history hasn't changed. The name has changed maybe 3 or 4 times. But the people, their belief, their core belief has not changed. So like the history you gave about how they dealt with the colonial masters, how they backdoored our republic when Ghana became an independence and a republic, why they went to, and I think, again, credit to Kevin Taylor, I was listening, and then some old men who grew up in the 50s were given, historical lessons, which I think it should be done regularly for most people who were born in the 80s and 90s and 70s should know our history. Yeah. If people know the history of NPP, I don't think anybody in their rightful mind will join that party, because they are not a party which supports everybody as a Ghanaian. It's a few people selected, and we have evidence in this man's in Ekufado's administration. Mahama had one family member in his administration. They chastised Bawa Mutari, they chastised left and right. This man came, and we have evidence of over 50 people. But their defense is what? They are qualified. See, so these are the people we are dealing with. NDC should not leave any stone unturned. And right now, I don't think it's even about NDC. It's about the whole of Ghana. The youth will arise, and people like the new leadership of NDC. This is not the time. I went out, and then when I came back, no. We should resource our people. We should train the right people, and everything they say or they bring out, we should take it serious. I'm talking about from the chairman, our honorable chairman, Esedu Kitia, to the vice, to the secretary Fifi Kote, to our able organizer Yamin, and our youth organizer Pablo, and his deputy. These are the people who have to rekindle, and whatever comes from the NPP side, it should be counted in measure. You slap me one, I slap you double. Because it will not be the time somebody will slap you and then, okay, let me go and report to the police officer. No, like you said, JM never expected these people to be that diabolical. Let me use that word. To be that diabolical on what they did. Otherwise, he would have said, I won't also hand over power. What would you have done? We were in power. If JM said, I won't hand over power, what would you have done? Okay, people can go outside and start causing mayhem. But he knew, the God-fearing JM knew. And I think we are going to see a different JM. To be honest with you, I think we are going to see a different JM. He is God-fearing, but again, will be more assuming. Nobody will sit there for these people to come and cheat them again. That is why NDC is arming themselves with knowledgeable people at the polling stations.
Good.
And I don't mean by physically arming, but we are going there for people who can sit down for the whole duration of election, because the system has taught us that you win election at the polling station.
That's right.
So that is not an excuse. You should be there. Even the person, and this recently a send-off election we saw, shamefully, EC personnel, instead of giving one paper for somebody to go and vote, they tear about 5 at a time. And they give it to the person. And when they can, the person folds it and drop it in. That is 5 votes. If they can do 400 people like that, that is 5 times 400. That is how the numbers. This is one of the. These people have come and told us in shows, on phones. Former polling station agent for NPP, who are now telling us how they rig elections in Bantama. They are stronghold. This is what they did. It's not they go and hide the ballot box somewhere and stuff it. No, they have the EC workers under their wings. So if you, the NDC polling agent sitting there, so these are the things. Logistics must work. Our people sitting down there should be well trained, not foot soldiers who don't know what they are doing. Just because Mimi Friana, I am known in this area. Even those are the people I hope NDC employ that strategy. Say, if I'm from Kaswa, I'll not be posted in Kaswa. Bring me somewhere else where nobody know me, so that I can be more vigilant. If I don't know you, I cannot be corrupt. I hope they take that strategy, because if you leave the same old people, oh, this guy is known in this area, he'll be familiar with the NPP people there, and they can slip easily envelopes to them. And people are hungry. These people are printing 200 CD notes. Look how many CDs were missing in the Bank of Ghana. Where is that money? It's stuck somewhere, ready to be deployed for these elections. And let's be honest, people are hungry. So some people, no matter how hard they are, they can be compromised.
Okay.
But we believe that the new leadership of NDC is going to trickle down to the grassroots, so that we'll put the right people in place. We will be prepared, and I believe in our leadership that we will be prepared. And not just NDC, Ghanaians are also vigilant. Like they said, when you vote finish, stay at a distance, don't go home, do not disrupt the election, stay at the distance, watch what is going on. How can the whole EC come and say that we are not going to use ink? What is your purpose? That we are not going to use a double ink. Now you have changed your mind. Say, okay, we are going to use the ink. Like they toss a bone out there, and they want to see people's reaction. Right now, they are tossing a bone to see, oh, if we recommend 7 days for you as an MP to file a grievance after the election, 7 days to file a grievance during that hot season when temperatures are high. 7 days. If you don't file it, you've lost. So they can beat you, you lose the election, because they will proclaim the result at the polling station that MP are won in the constituency level, and you are claimed that you don't wait for J Mensa. The EC or the residing officer at the constituency can proclaim that this person is the winner. You have 7 days to go and challenge. 7 days.
That's right.
To gather all your facts. When you have about 30,000 polling stations to go and gather facts. No. So we are prepared. NDC is prepared, and they will prepare. They have started, and they are working to train their people. Former MPs, former MCs, former DCs are going to be the polling agents. They should put these people to work. Not a young man who is hungry, and then because he's the known figure in a small town, they will put him there, and he's the friends with the assemblyman, and assemblyman will come and slip an envelope, and then he say, "Oh, me compare you near the other." These were some of the complaints. If you read our census report after we lost the election, now when they were going around doing the survey, this is what the people were saying. Even the logistics, the food, basic things like water, it didn't get to the polling stations. So if the NPP is the one feeding you at the police station, what wouldn't you do? And even the food, their own people cry, they are dying, eating a confirm. So what more would they do to...
Exactly.
They have confirmed that flew to Burkina and has come back to kill people.
Exactly.
So that is how God works.
Exactly. Well, guys, if you are just watching, Ghana election, speaking from abroad, being politics from abroad to Ghana. If you want to be part of the decision making, I will urge you. Teteno ena yede politics ehunehuna nkola na se wohwe pa anka politics de enye nkokorafo game. Politics wohwe pa because ye mebunu no ena nsonsonso no ekọ so. Omo a omo ekọ no nkokorafo ne de enka senka ye policies ni wie na se omo hwe public views a omo na omo enact politics policies no wo hwe kromu ankokorafo dọọso wo behind the scene pa enyo omo na omo make decisions no they enact those laws for them. But Ghana no esanse na nkokorafo no na Ghana ni ewo eye nafu. The only thing Ghana ni de hye so say men yo sikani eye mefu kakraka baby a ewo inches said ye kire said ye round said ye huhu no ena Ghana for papa for nkokorafo e de dance say omo so omo ye amankrado for anase omo ka ohene no ni dwa bofo no ho so what you say but ena ye hu say na ye yare no ma hwehwe. So you need to think. So what happens in this I paying for no e de omafu ekwaje wo akwala ketwa no anim de ti no mo hunahuna ena ma ehunahuna empa mo free politics na me njimi ho nso so what you say menya kwase aba so we your payin bi a we your akwala a udi opayin na nafu e wa ha na kai say yare na ewom ena me ka kire wo yare it is a disease upepanyin na nafu ye flat to say JM. So what you say? Upe openya sabi okasa ne kasa no edima dima kasa na se mankwa eno ni JM. Men yin tumu say mudi ya wo mo say mo besom dabi o eno ti no bro ni change nipa adwene o change ne ma adwene efri esom se men som ade a esi ho a statue and yes you will be stagnant, you will not be able to progress. And you know, yeah, imaginary things. And now na me read it and kolano hey Gonna for ya. Anyways, we will talk about that one. I was reading Anansi stories. I mean, the whole stories that children put together was Anansi story. And they were talking about what this Anansi person is. And they gave it a character, what the character likes and what it is. Ebi dia ye mouse, ebi dia ye cloud. These are all imaginary. Ena ye wo no wo ebuom ye wo no wo tokrom we si ye wo. Hey, ena me say hey. And so yama omu opportunity to put down their thought, what they imagine. And this is how they are able to come up with great things around this world. They've stolen that away from you. And no any German paying for no. This 2024 the economy. Papa Odro, what do you say about what is going on right now? No, because NPP for any omu ye NPP for omu nyintum say Ghana no bribie si ho a change the lifestyle, yen social setting, the moral values. When you say bribie si Ghana pa, when it comes to the way people are hungry, Ghana to say no NPP for my boys computer, any access to the internet. Obi efa sanka okoto aduane bi a ye to aduane ma na ye se twene picture faculty say all this for 60 cities or 16 cities, 15 cities, ebi a 30 cities. What do you think, say NDC? Me no, I'm focusing on what NDC should be doing to also make sure that the system is flooded also with the truth, because this is what these people are doing. NPR ni audio kamu out. Should that MP be automatically disqualified from politics? Look, listen to an MP who is plotting evil about Joe Question. Listen to an MP who is plotting against Ghana for Omunya Joe Question Humfaswo. So this is against Ghana constitution, against the laws to devise and to employ falsehood into our politics. Shouldn't Ghanaians know about it? What do you think NDC should do? Because to me, really, NDC needs support. What do you think they should also? Because
Sure.
And I know Montreal, Papa be say Ghana for almost so to NPP for Befa, they actually believe that. What do you think NDC should be focusing on right now? For them to also see what is going on in the system. Say NPP for no, omunam TikTok pa, and they are being paid. In fact, they are being given support from the small pocket to say, Akoya, on pay Jumano Nemum, or then Tropeso, yeah, Eddie Joe question, no, or discredited Joe question, Jumedieno. People like that are using the money to pay individuals to go on the internet and also hold press conference. Jessica, spending. Hey, now we are Ghana and also Jimmy Anna. So, what you Wimpia? What Jimmy? Moba etifie or yesuku onye juma or the sikani to bribe. And you're supporting such person?
Come on, fun.
What do you think this person should what do you think NDC should focus on with that aspect? Internet,
Thank you, my sister. And again, NDC Ghana for Sisi I know yatra NDC level, but you do Ghana level because you chrono abo and answer ebo.
Mami nchawa no so mami fa wenkam na faka ho ema wansa no obi wo koromu ankrofo bebre wo koromu a me pa chaw ya tete omo say amanyokuo enye for the citizens mesrew obi wo koromu asem bi okan ne say nti nia wo ye bebrebe NDC fo no NPP for do mutu aka wu sister we nya nipa ba ko na waka kire mi o NPP for sister nka sisemre na denti na ofo say NPP for procura na nkrofo gina chiri unim ne entera o say ono no se wantua ne ka onji ndi so ye Ghana ni papa odo factor this in. We need to know the minds of the people and yes I ntimi enwi ni omo Ekufuado nim the minds of Ghana for. You see, they have been brought up as slaves. They don't believe Ghana is a country that they need to contribute by, doing the right things or changing the perceptions, or not say cleaning the system for a better social systems and even friendship program. Omu nyini, omu jidi se Ghana no, asasene da hono baby asa uhia baby bibia ode ubini kwakogu ujun sokwakogu. They don't believe in fixing a country into your say or no DSM1 debi na nipa no okromwa into factor in these people. Don't say Ghana NDC for they don't believe in that. The people we are up against don't believe in that. So how do you then put when Jesus Christ, let's go back to Obroni and study all those things. No, Obroni and count your effort in what they do. They actually lord on you. They have made decisions for you. They make the decision. Welfare, you make a decision for you. Say, esan say, ada stresses are going to come upon people, you know, they would address this one. So they are a step ahead of you. I think NDC needs to be a step ahead of people, and don't leave it to the people say, Omo Jidi say, Omo ye Ghana for na ye Ghana for akundabi. So please, let's keep that also in mind.
Thank you again. And it goes, again, you hit it on the nail. It goes with our upbringing and where we came from as a nation, how we were enslaved, but our culture was enslaved, how the school system, it comes back to our religious belief, the school system, we school or PhD or master's degree, but only needing command, the substance that comes from, you know, the conversation. You can see, as I say, one copy BB now on the watch or we are so my dear. And so no transfer of knowledge, you know. Ask yourself why people, Ghanaians are so bright, we're engineering schools, but we cannot build our own roads. We cannot build bridges. Ask yourself why. We cannot perform we'll be we try ace all these things where we or people are being and so we can't write algorithm, we can't write computer programs, we iPhones if you are broaching ever. Ask yourself why. Because your system in copy. We copy you can't, you know, but we don't know how to actually implement it. And in the background or catcher will say, yes. The foundation of our party, you know, democratic, you know, it makes us too liberal. It's NDC we are the Ekrana, no energy. Mahama, Obitika Mukeke, Victoria Hammer, that was her name, I think. Otika Mukeke, and was CEO. I think they were considering her for a position. And was me the real party more. Let me know $1 million krana. My won't go where Sikano. Will drink just the thought of that. Mahama Yinedi. Mahama money post to Nibia.
Sure.
Do you think Akufo-Addo would do that?
No, he will support it.
Okay, Obi awa we sika the house girls and then the call for you who is Canada them. Cecilia Dapa. Yakobu Sika. The president Abeka say she knows that eventually she'll be what? Vindicated. Just a president can't believe. Where cry Yakobu Sika guni demo. Akufo-Addo buy no. One what we are there, Kowusi, Galamsey Saga, Dr. You know, Lands and Minerals, yeah, Galamsey, or yeah, report to buy. Professor Frimpong Boating.
That's right.
Report on Munina de Baye, I saw report, the white paper. Which one has the president acted on it?
No.
Okay, so that is the difference between NDC, why we are too liberal. NDC, no, we are too liberal. Yeah, Korea wants to be grana. Yeah, gain the consequences of that. Because that is how Rollins became Rollins. Rollins didn't sit somewhere and, you know, maybe you are right. Maybe we should also make decisions where, that's why, yeah, Nioma so much that it's not even well advertised or published for Ghanaians to see. Say, hey, it's that hospital where Muhammad see it. Hey, it's that a day school where Muhammad see it. Segbele houses. Shebebia Muhammad Yakogu. Nina ye German pro. Yeah, you we munina, but Ghanaians don't know these things. But Obiko see TFI.
Oh,
now vice president a big stage so. Mu say agbogbo shifo say mu ye we say mu be Jun so mu be Jali.
No Jali.
KVIP. President, vice president, you are announcing this on the stage. You see, so this is how they know how to rally the base. Obi beji 200 million. What beji over 750 million. Forget about 2 oil fields. Forget me. Point the hospital back. You must say university back now buy our see. Governance is continuous. Mahama started Pokuase or GG loans meaning I know what governance is continuous. And Kasewo now Pokuase it's not in your budget because Obi declare Obi Kokati sword and from the all free so. So I don't cry and where you.
That's right.
So the mindset of Funkofoya, yes, so I don't know, Jubilee House or Flagstaff House, or Muti Internet to Suna, or more sabotaging Kofo. Come the Omo. We want so na nopa ombe sori akwa asori akosum nyame na omosom no. So ask yourself, are they patriotic, which the word says, National Patriotic Party, are they really patriotic? NPP 4. And now esla usu mantra na okan no ye ji man efri nkofo bi ho, meaning that some people in Ghana are not really Ghanaians. It's almost we are Ghana for no so say no titi no e almost sama. So generation after generation, one kwala ni omumma. Again, back to the radio, back to Rollins. Was see these people, the ideology will never change. Sadly, the attitude of weekend, the Kevin Taylor again, or Kasana, or chere how Ashanti people no, or Mufie, say the attitude or more. Because you say yeti, or the foundation of NPP, no, and Menchia Palace or no. This is how ye identity almost say Nkrumah pe almost say, but they destroy the image of Nkrumah. Queen Elizabeth was say they should make an Ashanti a country. And Queen Elizabeth said, "One titi kronumu, what the Nkrumah." This was the beginning how they started destroying the country.
That's right. That's
right. King, like Abu Dhabi King, now a prime minister or not, or in like you said initially, Spain and a prime minister or UK or Queen Elizabeth and a prime minister. They wanted this kind of thing to happen in Ghana. And Queen Elizabeth this is what we are living with.
That's right.
So Rolling Star to scare people. This is what they do. Our social media platform, will be to them say on shut you down. What would they benefit for shutting you down if you are doing your own job, if you are telling the truth? Do you see that happening? Obi to say KT Hammond, member of parliament, Jinahon Mokase, and Kwala young people, no more Mabodam, Mutri Mutri, say, you need a more handy over power, Emma young people. Nanka adding a man of your age, who be who?
On you know who's so be when I make us say
a man of your age. So this the young people look at Senegal. What is happening in Senegal? 44-year-old man is now the president of Senegal. Look at our neighbors in Burkina. Look at the young man. So Africa will change. Ghana will change. But NDC, we are too liberal.
We are too liberal.
We are too liberal. Democracy, you drew another level. Not in consultation. Not in consultation. We also have to just come and say, we in the area. Obi our power or 80 ministers. What did Atema say ministers no those? Oh, by over 127. What did Ghanaian media say? Oh, they are qualified. And I need you man those until they are qualified. You see,
do you think, say, Mami Misa, do you think, say, NDC Mahama, do you think, say, what people expect of him to come and do? Amafo, Mama Mifa Winfa, you more me NDC shall arise for Ghana, patriots of the land, towards a secure future, development our goals, from victory unto victory, the NDC shall live as democratic Ghana, our strength and unity. The history does not lie.
No, it doesn't.
A man has is only a history. A man has no nature.
The future, we don't know if the future. In the history, we know.
Exactly. Do you think, John Dramani Mahama, for what people are saying, do you think he has a lot of, let's end it with this one. What do you think, John? Because you see, you point on something, say, we are too liberal.
Yes, we are.
We are too liberal.
Yes.
It is about what the people want.
To
me, Kejetia market was useless, did not serve a purpose.
Okay.
Babodo, se mimi yamwa, na me ye preko, na ode way a guarantee. Now wakoto empa white. No wakope way white abremia, me pa ocho preko onko back to anuem.
Sure.
Preko beye obetenti ainti, so it becomes useless. And nothing I make say, Kejetiana yesi wo Ashanti Memuni was useless. We need to know, NDC need to study the people of Ghana to know, say, what they want.
What they want.
And then engage them, because how come say NPP ni beti me can say stronghold eye Kumase woman kwa Kumase lack so much so be a person oba akra. No, like if you are o papa yesikani and say uluku say uyo hien uti bola so.
So
okay, so it means to say the people never wanted anything. They just want to suffer as long as they see the statue now. Me say ya dia ma bibini say bibini she statue we some men na ne wani nko ba bia unhu sensuo tokora ginemu ne wu ginafa akono. This is the do anything we the queen no ampene no, because onim say omu onim say so omu ye ne sa the rest of the Ghanaians. Oh, they study and they learn quicker than Ghanaian. Ellen because me catch so bibi no near odi measure themselves so we sika ye nefu ya we nefu na bo nanimu no. Eni oba na basa so na or ye ni say na che say papa
the ripple effect.
The ripple esre no esi ho se gabum. Inti Ghana for say oye ketwa se me say amaya se mpampa yi a maya se we mfia yi a na ade yi ebi ni ho yi a hey wala yemfre wo enka se we say na se me ko Ghana madam fu bi a na wo ye kese ono na mo me yete ho a me hye me jeans ma hye me short we ma bobo ano aba na me te ho na me hye we nyenye ye ba o ye nye ba o nyame inganye chope mame abrewa na ko akochia tweme mame abrewa no na adwene ye woni tim ni say obroni de no kakraka that mentality no eno na the Senegal president ni say we are no longer like our forefathers.
No, we're not.
We are not. Mama ne bechia madam for na mama oti ho woti ashama wa yesise we wa yekese fine ehihemu how say fluffy and bouncy voluptuous na me so eja me person me hu ma de me person
slim buster
person me say ya me hwam nia na me hwam nia ma so person jeans bubu. So culturally no it was a different thinking and mentality inti. You say, we queen ampene, queen is so, say, we were not one no more divided yen. Say, yampene, other people will not allow Ashanti. So the whole thing is a yen one democracy, which is the by vote and by this and by the people's, the voices of the people, which is what Canada and other countries, are. So what I say, where the majority lies, mumra no mudibedimuso. Now, when we look at that thing now, NDC did not study the people. Omrama study people now and say this is what the people want. Again, our last way, now and community share the video. If Wabasoa share the video, remember, arise for your country. And na Ghana for kasa, and then maybe so I feel no more omotongo akoje golf. And then Ghana for ma amomo hu kwan say oberima oye opemu no. Ewo politics ni mu no ono afa mmayiwa and omu use omu for the dirty work. We see it even in Abrochi. So the young people no ono so oye gullible, oye greedy, oye obia onye power like they can do their own things. Obroni, it's independence. Inti yen no mo say no yentime muayen. Unfortunately, you cannot mold anything. We are universal, like what I didn't jina sana mekano. Nanke no so nanke di kro ye ni ntiase eni asumdwe bawo but Ghana ni pe den Ghana ni pe shesheshe because ni kro no mu no she. What do you think NDC should do different? And then me say enkofa ye hungry.
Yes, they are.
Sure, people are hungry. Now, the people who wants to chop are the people who do not do the work, but they do dirty work.
Sure.
What do you think John Dramani Mahama say? What would you tell young Papa John Dramani Mahama and him paying for? They must watch them because and yes, sir, share John Dramani D and your Papa because in Krofubi who MPPs. And so a party when coming here, they are fighting positions and they are fighting their fight. The fight in our MPP muno the same thing. What would NDC name Fampong?
I'll get to that. But what I wanted to say is our democratic belief, and somebody like Nkrumah free power, a dankra Samira, interview, or say the papa kora dankra when see back. Said Nema Mikrum. Fatia on Nukusi Dama in Fatia Egypt or baby. Ghana in Chroma fee is a percent Chroma Dania, who be that. Who couldn't crum? In Zamaho knows maybe I never may no the family house. That is all my units in museum also. So
a dime from the chair or Ghana, no, the sound the chair Ghana.
Rawlings, when he was in power, even after he left power, or can say to baby, I'm said, none of the crowd, and I could not do yale. No, yes, Kakran Fanenko, Abruchi, and Kosan Yali. This is the man who we followed and believe in his democracy and his accountability ideas. So we are accountable to people. It's hard for you to steal because your own conscience. I will speak about my own father. My father's conscience is so democratic that she said, "I'm a your friend Boga Frenchim." Because he's too clean, he doesn't want to steal. It's hard for you to convince my father to even steal a chicken. That is how strongly our accountability and NDC, Rollins said, Drew baby, I'm saying, not BBC for be no Muslim, no catch up, say, Mona more abrucho, Mona Munin foreign account. I am a former investigator, send me, Rollins, JJ, send me, even one foreign bank account. I will abrucho on more. More verify na more fat account because you try to not to so Mahama buy and JDM so who a kufa the bank baby and the bank account Mahama chile say misika gu bank we any bank we mo call investigate say me boa who can say such thing apart from an NDC member Eti obi awaka we no DKM Mahama Dubai ni nyina omo keka nsem we nyina jandamfo nyina omo ba be pa acho get to the point and say our upbringing near we believe and it's again our downfall because like you said do what the people want a show bone e wokro no no MPP for no the Ghana for pe Ghana for no majority omo no sa ya na e wo omo no you see ade ya wo dia no obi gi free usem na okipua na one day obre umu 110 krana wo no ye the brewa you appreciate it. This is the mind of a black man. It's NDC ni him say where you be at the tie nyina ye chafa enye baby esika won ko development e Ghana for nko but MPP for na koka say iwe no let's starve the people, let's let them get hungry. Say a dollar na do saying container no tumi ni and so what Germany defend the MPP. What London defend the MPP, what US, what Toronto defend the MPP. But the container no, Bahama time no, na Corolla, Okoya, or 19,000, or 16,000, you see a Corolla, Koyu Ghana, and then I'm 80,000.
That's right.
Cities. Because Baumiana or arrested dollar, the journey free Ghana do Sahara Desert.
Oh, dollar and so, IGP.
So why? And they are blaming it on the external forces. Baumia was mocking Mahama. How does a disease skip Senegal and skip this country and come to Ghana? No, I said the city. And how can you say this is the phenomenon? How does an Ebola? How does this affect the economy? It's the incompetency. Also, by Papa could drop in state. You said Monsanto Mano. It should tell you the mindset of the people following NPP. Say who born in action or my idea. A pure. Excuse me, and Kwasi Asema. And I said, Jimmy, let's call the spade a spade. And Jimmy Sempana, because they are not thinking about Ghana. Because all your nene, near bet to you say Galamse. No, be the VAT, but now Una na anya sa enka ofe no ne pra no ni subi ni nsuo no ne da ho. Una na anya sa but your hene no be the V8 bre wo dem na oji. Na wo no opese menkuminyanti no oji a. That is NPP for you.
Yeah.
Eti ade e wo Ghana fo no omo ji ade no hye ba bia ne ya bre obaako. The other also Ghana for we have short memory like we always say. Yeah, but that I'm saying you your mama free water, your mama anyway, monto my omo wini ya na nsuo na ye de mama free yes mo say
That's right.
And the people will come again and mount a stage. No one be jira on more 5,000 people na mo boy kukurudu my kukuru died. I join away. So Canada, Japan, Japan or Casa NPP for no, Jimmy or my Odrona make out. Canada, Japan, I say NPP for no, my Jimmy, you cannot have this in NDC. You can never have this in NDC. NDC, we hold people, even to us. We hold everybody what? Accountable. Yeah, and yet autocratic. Yana namoti NDC. And I papa moti, you know what banner. Yeah, we are the royals in NPP. And you know, royals wanna the omope no mope. No, it will not work.
Yeah.
It's Mahama needs to also be more radical.
Radical, yeah.
Mahama needs to be more radical. If Ubusa say Bijina Mahama anymore, they make our children say, JD, we know you are God-fearing, Oko Church of Christ. We know you are an elder of your church. Men's movement, what we say, camera credit the chair, sorry, my or body some that. These so-called pastors now be the ahenchesi no be the abuwa bi hwene ose hon bi ahye unsem omunko de ni baby omko yes ade man na omde bra omo. You think these people believe in a God? Bahama is a God-fearing. But he needs to be more radical. We know, say one day they will make a statue of you as they did for Nkrumah. Yes, they will. Maybe not in my lifetime. Maybe the next generation. You see, before no, we always remember the good after they are gone.
After they are gone, yeah.
This is black man. Or tia sena wa ya this is another the betting nam. Se see MPP for kura bo JJ abaso. MPP for kura se see am JJ kura mo bon abaso. Mahama one day they will make a statue of Mahama somewhere in Ghana. I mean Drew and then me prophesy.
Yes,
they will. Because the man has a genuine heart. But I will tell Muhammad to be more radical just to save Ghana. Because right now, it's either him or the country will perish.
That's right.
So, and I won't even think about that.
Yeah. And but akun and eba Ghana hono etefo safe na wuti amesro share the video, okay, because this one, that's the only thing we can do. From history and from what is happening right now, we can all read the footprints, and we can see the remnants of what these people has done, and we can see say from emra papa betena so Ghana for enyo mo ho da now so ye ho nso say enkrofo bi mo agi atum say omo de potoyimu ukọ Toronto downtown, obi te Canada hanom, obi pre aba ye adwuma, obi nso da fam na wo mu obi di ntuma kuru no abonten say what you say obi te ho na ote we na no na malls wo ye wo shelters wo so nko da ebi na wo MPP aban mu. O say there are 3 people awo Ghana utu omufo utu ne fo said the ompre oba wakodom obi o support MPP party ena ba ko ne yeden akola ketewa no ne we no ba ko ne yeden oba
the video no
oba
what you video
oba what you video any
MPP supporter
MPP supporter last one of akahu. So what you say? We have such people in Ghana, but we all have seen say JM Resono, and now will be the container kosi Ghana ka.
They will auction your things for free.
Yeah, but the thing is, the wonderful thing is that they can never do anything good that would benefit Ghanaians with that. You see, as I say, they have laws. There's a universal law.
So
So what I say, anything as sika kura nye fe e wo mo ho. Canada Japan me on he doesn't look any you say sikafo e wa ha no. They are very prestigious people. Where
Prestige, that's the word. Prestige.
yeah, they are very yeah.
That's the prestige.
Oh yeah. Na ne bag ba kura no kura achempo no ne mpaboa na ehye no no. Ene ne kasa. Odi ne ho omo nhye eniema flashy. They are very simple people. And obi beka say oh honorable there be ne ho kura ne ye kura nse anaso obi owo Ghana ni adwene se mo sika na mensa say. Yes, and yes, so all this money, no, so JM, please listen to your children. We say, Emra Jesus Christ or no cry away, no, or the aba esim kurofo. So you see, it's not about showing to Ghanaians to say, I can discipline my children. Discipline woman with them. Discipline woman our damn JM. Nemum. Ni onya wa on pete ni onya wa onya wo se ukrom pete no menua desefani ye example. That is what America does. They use other people as gimmicks and use as a example. Chini padasani the way chira say na ye be ye na ye de no de ne de kan wo dem. So this is what we want to do. Sikano, get the right people. Me, the only thing I want to say, please don't do anything. At least the people will praise and they will recognize. Appreciate. And no one me next week yes every way you better try at least 1 hour. Say me kwa korek and nkosuya bia ya tete just for 2 way ya kwa breakfast yes sisters enti mu behu me enche medium enche ya kwa release the stress no obi si Ghana abrochi for stress he abrochi ni awakọ stress mu enye mo onkotena hu ni amapapa enti ha stress ni ensuo kase ene me hwe TikTok obi akogye ensuo bi hotawa. No, I think Niagara Falls. And now just say
it brings you peace.
It brings you peace. That I love Ottawa. There's a bridge that crosses over there's a park be walk and see. And me tina ho. Na me tina ho na me just baby me do ho na me freo. It is so peaceful. I love things like that. I love being by myself, by the way.
Ghana ensure na okotina no. A champion for ya no our 1 year there's
no chef.
Into what who difference no be the closed door no also oyinium. So
honey, okay, I can seriously. Say visa boy dey nkura ye beti ase. Ghana for visa boy dey. What do you have to say about Daniel Fampong? Me san ka kire obi bia we adwuma wo any consulate office and asa we adwuma e wo embassy any Ghana embassy. Se me say, madam, Miami visa, bra. And I said, excuse me, I did my visa. Oh, tie money work kasati said you on any code. Actually, say, hang up the phone on them. Please, yen tie any complaint from Ghana ni bio or any offices. Miami platform is na me free other embassies. And I mean who in home service. I know what when you sit around shit for too long, you start to stink like one. You see, people I can see say we put ourselves through problems and then we expect us not to react.
$600 for a visa for a passport.
For passport, that is lost. And then you have the money go.
In the America, how no passport say? Canada had no more them say 10 years, they 140, you say 160.
160.
160. And no cry express.
Express, yeah. And express.
Over 20 days, 140 or something like that.
The high 120. 120.
Over train for 20 days, 20 working days. Now passport number. So a Ghana passport a hold more value, and I say, yeah, printing na the board there, and I say, workers no more Juma or passport office na you tell what is the reason for the 500% increase? What is the reason for that?
I don't get it.
Who quantified or who did that? You say, and you rent now you tell amano no ne bo akosoro anase ana omo so more workers abegu abrochi omo ye adwuma so no omo isi obi sole ya no aye o bagana see avisa na esi adenti ne increase. Who are the stakeholders who did this say aye omo submit come ahwan na hwan na approve hwan.
I don't
get na maybe no actual numbers na post to ama all Ghanaian foreign.
But guess what? The sad news is it is about someone paying money. The sad news is Ghana for baby diwa o complaining at them. Sad o. Ekromuha impoa. Besha Canadians, the news they are themselves are giving about Canada right now. Come and see Canada for the inflation, and Canada has surged, and Canada has lied to people. In fact, Ghana for a moye refugee obi or pen paper, me kunu pen paper, obi su kunu pen paper, obi kunu pen paper. Obi bia, I think say it's about time we write a letter to the immigration, tell them say you cannot return any Ghana new. Mwako soja we nkrumu. Samun soja kura America fa ko soja. They are engaging and they are supporting. They say America embassy is part of the campaign. Mum pay attention. America embassy wants to incite the campaign for Ekufuado, NPP for. Yeah, pay attention to their Omo page, Facebook page. And I know Omo koma a workshop. Me bye. Okay, bye. Omo koma workshop to bloggers and also social media content creators and media a talk, America Embassy, giving them a heads up caution towards the election about deformation. What is America Embassy got to do with Ghana?
Papa, I'm military base.
Thank you. And right now, as we speak, America is engaging with Ekufuado for some way be unsa Ghana for pe ejabo yentina dwam ye pasem di pa. Yeah, ye pasem di. Into minua oshame America passport is $130, but Umia says the US passport is 130. Yes, they are 120. So that is so true. And now I'm paying for the Krumwa air bragging about Baumia digitization card. Maybe some say, well, citizen we money as a card bima. Canada has gotten rid of certain things, including card, especially government is the first area to show example about green Canada. They want to make Canada green. So then they then sell their ideas to private ways banks and bank so they say bibia phone so almost you don't need a card paperless wine we are getting rid of all that phone now they are tab say now but Ghana ni papa to Canada say but we the card Ghana card Papa, say your last word. Next week, we're going to talk about something exciting. Before then, this is Canada NDC. We are speaking from Canada. Toronto, Montreal. Papa of Okasafri Montreal. Now, we are trying to also bring our own proposal to the government. Sani ebeya, eni enkrofo niama akaport hono. Sani ebeya wudu ukrom a wahun se wadu ukrom.
Yes.
It's not about yen sika yebenya hye ye mbotom nko anase ye kope position. Ka say bi mu so kope position. Yen de Canada ye pese ye engage the parties to recognize the diaspora.
Yes.
Now, when it comes to decision making, when it comes to involvement and all those things, ebe koye kurama NPP fonso. So NDC for no we are mothers. Yani shebri biase oshe ma recognition NDC for na sha ase democracy omo de ba ye through we first lady Rollins Kunadu women away 31st women we emma empower Ghana for ma bebre nanka Ghana for sa NPP for no omo no se omo pe oba bia okwa the other side na yako use no emra Canada Japan me ka say we ono use ma o se menya o picture no akodi no anya picture no mo de blackmail. This is what NPP does. Munche mu hu ye pa. So NDC no obeka ya ho a yano, and it's not about saying you don't need to belong to a party away. We are a force group, but our voice goes to NDC because and we have the we have the track record to show say NDC now say obi ekebribi to say the Ghana for board they were about 11 omampene omamfie
Omutra cake.
Omutra cake won kura say hey ya di shishimu we will pass and omo pass say omamfi Ghana for and then amuna the most expensive hole in Ghana porto
$350 million.
Ewo cathedral no as somebody is trying to come in Sanif Canada. Your device is not connected. We are just finishing up. Can you connect again and maybe your last word? Priscilla, thank you very much for your contribution. And also James, even if you're against me, against my brother, against anybody, thank you for your contribution.
We love you all. We love you all.
Exactly. We are mature enough to take all. Vladimir, thank you. Anna James Mabowdi, Godfred, thank you. The same J. Anna Zeke Lee, thank you very much for your contribution. Noko, watching from YouTube, thank you. All of you who are watching from YouTube, please share the video. Kwabran Kwansa, my UF so wadre nya papa, inti my UF so what you say, okwa, unem pay 4% did say how yes, Frimpong, Eric, thank you very much for your contribution. And also, who else is here? For all of you who are watching, I have about a couple people who are behind. You are not making comments. Thank you very much for your contribution, and God bless you all. Continue to fight for your country, and also recognize the people who are homeless. Omo pese omo betina awonum no omo pese omo betina potoyemu no te say omo fi nure no mu ba akra bedi nura ba akra no emra yeye lampo abrofo no chichiri kro na yeye lampo munim nkrofo kro na omo say omo betina omo bini mu saa me ma me bi na ne boyfriend efri we Ashtown na dakro di na chiko guy no de ko share dem no person obepia be hu saa because na boy na ba akra ni on sa akra na efe e na odene ko kuma say o say boy ni pie no say me nko nam krom kakra no say hey e finie e ha na mo wini more we vote no inti boy ne ba obehu say wa pia kohwe krom no ne bufu ye pa because de no person obehu nanim gwase ene na da pa. Inti yenim sankrofo we mu JJ Rollins can say they are the same people. There are some who are there who wants the best. There are some who are there who want the best, and these are the people who migrated there, and of course being born in a certain place, like Mema would say, they are Canadians. They are Ghanaians by way, but they are Canadians. So you can call yourself that, but make sure say you don't become. You are the association you keep. Me, Mavesi, I want to keep an association that values human-centered things that have to do with human beings. Actually, I'm for Bekaya. So NDC Canada NDC no. Yawaha and now obeti bebre say is there. We are trying to make sure say the country being big in Intino, we can also rally with the people we are close with. Sani ebeya se bribini ametimi atuka yebetimi aye eniama ye pese ye se JM baha omo betimi aba easily Intino ye pese ye no different into what baby na we NDC ni na what krofo froso wo Canada ha call the people who are closer to that area no almost omono wo beka ebusia no ho no mo no wa wote ben Ontario hanomo ewo sa eastern corridors na eya na wa frɛ yen nyame nhira mo nyina papa any last word for people
You better obi ase, you better nyankopon ase, se o ma adepache, you better etiefo, you better mami me wase, se oboda uru, a odo ho ama Ghana man, enye NDC man. Because oka Ghana man asem, enye NDC asem na oka wa ha. Canada NDC, yawa ha, yawo branches no bebree, iti no. Wa obetumi reach out to mami me, obema on the right channel and where to go. Quebec, Yawaha, Ontario, Honomo, Alberta, Honomo, Ottawa, so yeah, TB, Honomo. In the east, Nova Scotia, Newfoundland,
all those
Honomo, Nasan, Nipa Bay 12, almost West, baby. Into Canada and this, Yawaha, Boyamo, Yabaka, Boa GD, and in Naji, and Omabetiki over a crew. Corona ye de yake ye ho asi ho no nti wo abrochi na wo ye NPP ni kra na wo hu de ekoso enka does stop mo munya ansem no mo ka say all politicians are the same wo hu mahama wo hu NPP patoto ho na hwe sika afa obi ansem na hwe de odi ye adwuma na jai sebi yo ye be ka no kra na akan mu ya na to sebi because e bia na eri obi ya sabi ni nyan kwasi asem ni nkurase asem na aya keka because of baby ayi nyini ye ma me say your association is who you are ye baby ayi nyini ye titi ye ntime ya na ye ntimi free then ye kokun no mu baby e dey ahye me ye dey kra na esunsu ma hye no aya na ya see who say ye nkofo adi ehwamo na senior development more minister for Ashanti region what radio so you busa the say can nyoma enumpe near 20 5 things are why Ashanti region or kobo kejetia when to me am hospital ni car kwan ni back kranka because president Nangasa could jina otumfo anim wa ankoka de oye okobobo ni ministers wooding and wa share the sunglasses and we call him na show boy It's show boy na mopa dia show boy no eka afeni fa odi be free so no was on the way Jumaye. The next president will do the development of Ghana. Last year August say September and another kai say or no there will give you up so aka afeni fa the next president and everybody development it wa wutie we na still ube jina ho say for more ba umi amra and over to you Jolati. This is my final
Thank you.
For mama ya adwena ho no. Yesi adwena anya adwuma body no bre. Mama adwena nya adwuma.
Thank you very much. Yen chairman ba ko pe yen papa Kwadwo Oduro. Ope fiato e wo Canada hanom. Wa wo sika bi wo Ghana, ope se ode beto fie wa ha. Opa asetena e wo Canada hanom. Ope se unhu system no mu se dito. Ekro benso na obetimi a be settle e wo Canada ha frɛ yen. Baby a usika beso frɛ upe baby a wobetimi atete wo ma se Canada no say 9 no 2 point something million no hefa na wobetimi de emu 500 pe akotena fi kasim sauti ase anase 300 akoto dan yen papa Oduro wa he or make sure say obehwehwe baby a obetena na obegete closer to the community say na ebe ya wani nkoye otetoteto ewo obi eman so yen so aye wa ha no ye ka ye ho eboa ye wanu ane se mese mekwa akodi branch papa bi nyankopon enhira mo sisters mese ubehu yen so call our brother Kwadwo u get a hold of me house sakese emu nketo emu mini baby a wo pese semi hwan wo pese oni obi eye share anase wo ye different please get yourself we contact with Papa Kwadwo na on getting the best house that can yield you no person ye millionaire real estate na ekoro and now Toronto Canada ye kenyina Ontario but o person o ben Ontario so
mama
o person o ben Ontario so ye won kron ketenkete o be drive say me am me 4 hours away is that what you ask which is closer but middle. But said yenso yewa I mean, to commute is very easy.
4 hours is nothing.
Edemusa. Nyami shira mo nyina. Yebesan hia na wotwe a ebe. Ye mame David Tay, Papa David Tay, I will connect with you later. Thank you.
All right. Take care.